Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Main Sequence. I'll be rocking this game. It's actually pretty good fun. And in this episode we're going to expand even further. In the last episode we got some nickel production going and hopefully we get the ship back soon. Let's see where it is. There it is. Nickel 1's on its way back because we're out. So I'm going to have to try and refine that, maybe get a second ship. In the last episode we did set up an outpost for the Silica. And we're going to be expanding our little base out in this direction so that we can bring that Silica into our base. We're obviously going to have to make a ship, set that up, and we're going to start making silicon wafers and circuit boards. And we need the circuit boards so that we can continue with our research, because right now there's nothing else that we can research. All of them need computational science, and computational science comes from circuit boards. So that's what we're going to be doing. There's a lot to do, so let's get stuck in. I'm going to run over to this side to our command module. I think I might need to move things around a bit. I think this port over here is maybe a little close. Like, wow, that's what you call next level parking. Anyway, I don't know if I've got anything in our ship inventory. I actually do, but maybe not enough. So I'll drop some more of those in. So we got the hull plates and some more of the magnetic coil, and I suppose I could just drop these light frames in here as well. Let's expand. So if we hit F, as you can see, we're sort of okay. We would probably need to move this shipyard dock over here. I'm thinking that it may be a good thing to do that. So we're going to move that over. I'm going to put some more blocks over here, and then we're going to put the blocks over here for the Silica. But I am feeling like it might be a little bit tight. The ships do fit. I think there's a little clash. So if I had something in this dock, this ship wouldn't be able to dock, or they would clip through. I don't know how that works exactly. So I'm going to move that. But let's get the blocks first. Now we do have the elevator. Quite keen on testing that out. We also have corridors. I wonder if that's not an option. Let's add a corridor over on this side. And then a shipyard. Can we connect the shipyard to that? Well, it's not saying no. So let's do that. Oh, it needs reinforced glass for the corridor. And it looks like we need it for the corner pieces as well. All right, well, that's not going to happen. So let's take that out and we'll just put a station block, a regular station block over here. I'm going to take the shipyard out and then just put it back so I can be sure that it's connected. There's nothing connected to this one at the moment, so we can remove that. That kind of makes things a little cleaner. Then we are going to need some more blocks. And that should be that. I might even... Oh, there was a gap between these two. That's why they work. So let's push this thing a little and see how far we can go. So if we put that in there, and then we bring our dock in over here. Yeah, that works. Yeah, honestly, I could have brought it in from the other side, but that's fine. Oh, and we're missing hull plates. Just 6 short. So let's take out this one because it's the one I need the least. And then apply those changes. That's fine because we're going to do the refining on the Silica in here. Cool, that's done. Exit. Now we're going to have to go over to our shipyard. And we have this nice long corridor. Oh, wait. We have this nice long corridor down here. And our shipyard is now over here. And I might be short of goods. Let's check it out. Construct a new ship. Yeah, we need hull plates and magnetic coils. So I'm just going to run down the line and just restock everything. We got a nice full container of hull plates. We have a whole bunch of lightweight frames. Throw a few of those in. We have that box I still need to empty. This one over here with titanium plates. So I'll top up on those as well. Let's just sort. That's good. And then we need the coils. And those are over here. And we have a full container of those as well. So I'll grab some out. And then we can head back down to our shipyard. So let's top up what we can over here. We're okay on titanium plates. We need hull plates. I'll just put a couple in. And then I can construct the new ship, the freighter, and construct. And there it is. So we're going to name this one Silica. And we can hop in here and rename Silica 1. So that one's sorted out. And I'll just hop out and there's one of our drones. And we can just run outside, press Y, and set Silica 1 up. So we're going to add a destination. There's our Silica dock at station. Let's just change, before I do this, let's remove that. Go to Y, and this will be renamed to Silica Station. And then I can go back in here, Silica 1, add the destination, try not to make the same mistakes that I made before. So Silica dock at the Silica Station, add the weight condition greater than or equal to, and we're going to set that to Silica. We're going to make this 300 and add another destination. Ah, yes. So before I can finish this, I need to head down and set that location. They need to get some signs in this game because the place, everything kind of looks the same. So you do sometimes lose your place. Let's set this up before we finalize the autopilot. So we'll rename this to Silica Drop. We're going to change this to Silica and that to Silica. And that is done. So now we can just press Y, go into Silica 1, select this and go Silica Drop at the main station. Add a weight condition, and when it's equal to 0, then it can leave. And that, I think, is all we need to get the Silica in, except for other than just clicking enable. So that should be working. And if we look at the map, there's Silica 1, it's on its way. Perfect. So now we can start setting up Silica. Container, we'll set up our container over there, get some belts going into it, like that and like that. We are going to need some refineries, and I think I might do things slightly differently here. I'm going to set 2 of them up on this side, and we'll get all of these belts in. So, splitter over there, and because I'm only putting 2, I don't need another splitter. Maybe future-proofing, we'll put that in. We'll bring this in, you know, I am thinking that I might want to split this off again, right there. And the reason for that is because I want to do the reinforced glass somewhere over on that side. And I'm not sure if I have the space to bring a belt through that way without interfering with everything over here. Anyway, we'll work it out. Maybe I can try that underground belt now. I'll take an underground belt, put it over there, and then the output side, how far can we go? Ooh, not very far. Well, I suppose that's far enough. I should just quickly remind myself of the recipes. Yeah, it just takes normal silica, straight in. That takes every 3 seconds, so 20 per minute. That takes 2 every 3 seconds, so that's using 40 per minute. I don't think I'm going to be getting enough in. Well, maybe. We'll see. Maybe we can increase the number of ships going to collect the silica, because I'm pretty sure that we're producing more than that. Anyway, let's continue. Belt. And I'm going to bring that belt out to there, like that, so that we keep it consistent, and put this container over here. Then I'm going to get another refinery over on this side. Let's just see. I'm going to bring it out to there. And then this one, what am I missing? Insufficient materials. It's probably because I dropped off all my plates. So we can just hop in here quickly. I think it might be nickel. Yeah, it is. Drop some nickel in there. Maybe a little bit more. We're going to need it. And I'm on like 29 titanium plates, so I'll get some more of those too. Good. That is sorted. Now, I don't see many use cases for the reinforced glass, so I'm going to put this straight into a container. And I don't think I'm going to put it there because I may then have trouble getting out of this spot. So we just, for now, it'll go... Oh, maybe I can just put it over there. At least it's lined up. And then throw a belt into there. And I need to grab this belt that I was doing. Rotate, and that goes in. So there we are. I think that's all we really need to do for the silica. Except, obviously, setting the recipes. So on this side, I'm going to do the glass, reinforced glass, at 20 per minute. And on this side, I'm going to do silica wafers on both of them. Those are producing 20 per minute. This is using 40, and this side will also be using 40, so I need 80 per minute. I've got 2 lines coming through. I've only got, you see, I need 2 lines coming out of here, otherwise it's only going to be doing 60 per minute. So if I go like that, yep, that works. All right, cool. And how are we doing, ship? The silica station. At the silica station, we are... Oh, it's left. It's on its way back. Nice. Right, so there's no reason to stop. We do need a little bit more. Just want to check the distance between these. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically the distance between the underground conveyors is 4 blocks. Okay. Now I do need to get myself another machine in here, and I think I might do it in the central area. And there's nothing happening on that side, but I might have a small problem because I need to bring the nickel plates over. Yeah, so I'm going to need a splitter over here somewhere. So let's break it out over there. We will put a splitter in right there. And I'm going to play a little bit with underground. So let's grab one of these. Ah, that's too close. If we put this over here, then we can drag this to there. Get a belt to go into there. Yep. And that will come out of this side. And we can rotate this and send it down the line into this area right there. And the reason I'm doing this, sorry if I haven't been clear, is because I want to put one of these machines in. We can stick it right in the corner. We don't need to bring it out. There's no reason to have to walk around the back of it. I don't think I need those ports. But I do need to go into this machine from here. So we'll grab a belt, rotate it, and head in to there. So the reason I'm doing this is if you press F, then you can make the circuit boards, and they need silicon wafers and nickel plates. I should probably also have a look at a setup for the servo motors. That won't be too difficult, but I want the basic circuits in this one. So we are getting the nickel plates in, and by now we should be getting some silica through. Oh, look at that. The wafers are being made. Yeah, that wasn't right. So let's just X this and that, and then rotate a belt into there. There we go. Otherwise it just loops and then we don't get any production. And we are getting glass as well. Fantastic. So I'm immediately going to put a splitter over here because I might need to do something with that. We'll get a conveyor belt into the splitter, and then we're going to have this one come out and head over in that direction. I figured out why it sometimes doesn't build the belts, and that's because I was standing where I was building them. This can then come to there, and that can go into there. Now, I don't know if the science labs are remote, but I'm going to take a chance, and I'm going to put this one over here, and then just belt that across to there. And we're getting the wafers in, and there's our first circuit board. Just like that. Piece of cake. Right, we're getting circuit boards. And we have the other research going on over on that side. So let's look at research. What is going to be the most important? I don't know what we make in the enrichment chamber, but I would like to get solar panels because I think I'm going to be having some trouble with power soon. So let's add that to the queue, and it's not working. Oh wait, it is. It's just a little slow because it's 100 of each science. Super. It's working. I mean, it is slow, but it's working. And I do believe this is the first time we're putting 2 items into a machine. So it's pretty cool. Everything here seems to be working well. Running out of stuff. Let me top up with the silica that I had on my inventory. And then let's go and have a look at power, because I'm kind of surprised that everything is running. So if 61 megajoules, okay, we are not producing enough. So let's grab, we need some titanium plates. So we'll grab some out of our box. This box will be emptied at some point, and then I will remove it. But for now, it's just there and it's fine. So another power generator, slap it in the corner. I am going to want to break this belt and grab a splitter, that in there, and we'll have a port going forward so we can add more of these if we need to, and pop a belt in there. Good. So if we press that now, we are making 96 megajoules. We're using 48. Perfect. Now there's another thing that I'd like to test because I need these nickel plates for something else. What was it? Servo motors, I think. Yeah, servo motors. No, that's no, that's not right. I don't need the nickel plates for that. I actually need the magnetic coils. Oh, okay. So I need to bring a belt out of here and head it down in that direction. So we'll just hop the line. And we can bring a belt out and down in this direction towards the titanium because we need titanium plates. We can just put that in over there for now. Now I need to see where I can get some titanium plates from. I can get them from here. Perfect. Oh, wait a minute. This area is a little bit full, so I'm going to bring the titanium plates into this corner. Yeah, let's do that. So we break the line. We put a splitter in right there. We can bring a belt out there, go underground from there and come out. I suppose we can come out over there and then send this belt down in this direction. Then we can grab another assembler, pop it in that corner, belt that into there and that into there, and configure this one to do servo motors. There we go. We have servo motors happening. Awesome. Now I could switch my research to use the servo motors rather than the hull plates. For now, I think we're doing okay because the servo motors will give us the material science faster. I don't think we need to do that yet, although nothing's going to be happening here. I don't want to put too much strain on my system because I'm still checking this out to see exactly what we need and where. But I will start storing up servos, and that means putting that there and dropping a belt in there. And I should maybe have put one in over here. Wait, what did I do on this side with the... Yeah, I did put a belt in. Let's do this. We'll put that over there and then belt that in there. And then I can break this line there and there. Okay. And then we'll have some storage of the circuit boards as well. Oh, this doesn't look good. We have a look at our map. Where is our ship? It's on its way back. Yeah, we need to up that production. Ooh. I'm going to need to get some more drones or something on the other side. Let's see if I can maybe just tell this one to get more. So we'll take that up to 500. Let's go even more. We'll go to 600. Yeah, bring back double. It shouldn't take too much longer to load on the other side. And I'm kind of thinking maybe I should do that for the nickel as well. We'll give this one 600. We'll keep increasing it, see if that helps. Anyway, so now we're just waiting for stuff to come through. We do have a full stack in our science lab. We are getting both sciences in. Why has it stopped working though? Let me go and do some investigating. This is still here, so I'm a bit confused as to why we are suddenly stopping. And we got up to 40% and it just stopped. Does that coincide with this? I wonder if that coincides with our servo motors being made. So let's try something. We'll put another science lab in over here. Just tuck it out of the way and feed that in there. See if that changes anything. That's quite odd. I'm going to stop doing this, remove from the queue and add back to queue and see if it carries on. But we are getting more material science in now. But for some... Oh, there we go. Now it's starting to move. So we're going to finish the material science first because we're putting a lot of it through. It's weird that it just stopped though. Gonna have to just keep an eye on that. I think our ship is back with the Silica. Is it? Got... Yeah, there's our Silica ship. Why is there nothing coming off it? Oh man. I don't want to get off... I don't want to get onto the ship. I suppose I could unstuck myself. Has something changed? I don't know. Are we using more power and now the ship can't unload? No, we're still in range. I'm super confused. The ship is not offloading. It must have material on it, otherwise it would have left if it had 0. Oh my word. How did I not do that? I'm so sure that I did that. Anyway, well, it worked before. Strange that it's not working now. Darn. So it left without anything on it. Yeah, there's a lot of strange things that happen. Okay, that ship has left. We're okay on the nickel. And if we have a look at our nickel thing, yeah, that's still operating. I wonder why that ship did that. Maybe it was me. Maybe I forgot to push the button. I don't know. So let's go and play with a few more things. So we go into our control panel. And this is the line that's doing the titanium. If I take this one out, that's the one that's bringing in the power. Yeah. Let's X that one and then we'll hop in and put an elevator So elevator room over there. And, that needs servo motors. I gotcha. It's exit. And we should have a couple of servo motors somewhere. There they are. We'll grab those out. Let's grab some glass as well. Maybe we can do something cool. Solar panels are almost ready. Yeah, we do have glass. Probably going to need those for the solar panels as well. And we'll pop them into ship storage. So that goes in and the servos go in. And then we can remove this one. Wonder if it's a good idea to put this over here. And that goes in there. And apply the changes. And exit. Let's go and have a look at what that looks like. Oh, here it is. Oh, very cool. F to call lift. Lift is here. F to activate. And it takes us up to another level. So, this doesn't really help us a lot. But we have a lift. We can go higher. That's pretty nice. Big window. That's not bad at all. But I think I put it in the wrong place. Because now we can't build now, can we? No, we can't build in the elevator room. Right. Let's head back and fix up this little problem. Solar panels have been unlocked. Oh, there they are. Cool. How can we put them in? How do they connect? I don't know how to connect them to the space station. There we go. That's how you connect them. Alright, so if I build it there, I won't be able to expand any further out. I don't really have plans to expand further out on this side, so let's pop one in, see if I've got the materials for it. I need nickel plates. Okay, we are going to remove that, and then we're going to X this. Oh, we can't remove that. Oh, we can. Take that out as well. We put the elevator in over here because I have no other plans for that. Put that back in there and apply the changes. Let's go and get some nickel plates. And I have a few in stock. Brilliant. So I will drop them into the ship storage. Are we running out of anything? Maybe I can drop in some more titanium plates. I don't think we need circuit boards, but I have a couple on me. I'll top up the hull plates a little. Okay. So here we are. I want to come over on this side, rotate that and pop it in, and I have everything for it. So let's apply those changes. And let's go and see what that does to our power situation. I think we were doing 96 before. Now we are doing 108. So a solar panel gives 12 megajoules per second. Nifty. Silica 1 is almost back. So let's go and see. Oh, and we can put some more research on. Now, this one needs advanced plates for the enrichment chamber. Oh, check this out. Large station. That also needs advanced plates. Well, not necessarily. We don't have to have advanced plates. Let's go and do the research for advanced plates. That's this. 100 of each. Add to the queue. Let that go. So where's our silica? Come on, ship. Silica ship is docking. There it is. And the silica's coming out. Okay. So that's fixed. Whatever the problem was there, it is sorted. And that should be bringing 600 in. And that should take 5 minutes to unload. Okay. And our wafers are coming out again. Perfect. Eventually, I think that's going to back up because we will fill up this container with glass, so that line will back up and we won't be using the 40 per minute on this side. That's okay. I'm comfortable with that. I would like to go to the map because I saw that there was cobalt somewhere. We'll see if we can find some cobalt. I haven't seen cobalt anywhere. Yeah, it does not look like we have cobalt in our little sector. Or maybe it's just not in the game yet. Or we might need to go to another solar system. Like if we went into that asteroid field, can we zoom in? We can't. There's a human station over here. Hey, that's interesting. Okay. So maybe we can pop in. Oh, wait, hang on. No other human stations. There's one. A relic shipyard. So there are places out far away that can be explored, and that's in our solar system. And it looks like it's only those two. So it's that one and that one. So we'd need to get the warp drive sorted out. We're going to need a bigger ship. And I need to advance the research on the ship components then, because we need to get the warp drive and large thrusters, but we also need to unlock the fuel. The warp fuel, I think it's called. But it does look quite a lot of what we need going forward needs the advanced plates. I'm not going to add on to the ship. If there's anything else we can build on the base. I don't think I've unlocked anything else. Armor, we could put armor in. What does that need? And how do you put it in? So up. Okay. So you can put it on top of the roofs. That's going to look pretty nice. I could put a shipyard side on here. Maybe for bigger shipyards, like there. Does that do anything? No idea what that does. I'm not even sure I've got it on the right way around. Hold on, let's X that and we'll try and do this. Rotate it. No, that was the right way around. Let's put it in. Do we have the stuff? We do. Apply the change. Not sure what that does exactly. Maybe I can do that at a higher level. Like have it above, like over there. In fact, maybe that's the idea. Maybe that's a thing to do here. Put that over there. And then move my ship. Okay, let's apply that change. I'm going to move my ship up to this one. So that we come in and we go down the elevator. Go and do that. Ah, now we've got no window. This is where the solar panel is, I think. And I can then dock with that one. Oh, I hope I'm connecting to the right one. Yeah, it looks like I am. So let's hop out of here. Yes, and that brings us to the elevator, which we can call, or we'll call it a lift. And then we can go downstairs. Yeah, maybe I can move my command module up here as well. Maybe not the worst idea. Yeah, well, let's try it. We can have our command module come right off the side over here. Rotate this one around. Connect it into there. As we come over here, the lift is over on this side. So these little shapes over here mark the back of the elevator. This is where the actual elevator is. So that is there, and we can apply that change. I want to come over on this side, and let's X that dock. We don't need that anymore. Apply and exit. Then we can head back to the elevator, go up, run out here, go to the command module, which will now be the main command module, and remove that and apply and exit. And oh, look at the view we've got up here. That's pretty nice. And all of our ships are away at the moment. Cool. Solar panel. Maybe I can move that solar panel. It's messing up my view. And there's our ship. So the problem with the elevator is it kind of needs to be on the end of something, because once you've put it in, it blocks off access on the elevator side. I could get in there by going another way. Oh, no, I can't, because I don't have another way. Oh, that's the shipyard over on that side. And what do we have here? What is this? Did it not delete that other dock? Yeah, the home dock is still here. Yep, let's go and see if we can fix that. Yeah, there it is. It's still sitting in there. Remove. Apply. Okay, now it's done. But now, I can't get to the shipyard. So I will put in another block over here. Can I put a corner in? Maybe it's not the right place exactly. Yeah, it's not really the right place for it. I'll just put a normal block in here. And then apply and exit. So we've got our ship up here. This is all very easy to navigate, easy to find things. Head downstairs, and this is now just an empty room. Actually, this is a very good place. If I didn't have a solar panel there, which I'm going to remove anyway because it's messing up my view, I could put a corner over here. I'll play with that. And we can come out and we can go over to our shipyard. There's the shipyard. Oh, I see. And it expands, so you can actually see the ship. Very nice. I'm tempted to turn this elevator around and then just put a corner on here. See, the elevator can now be on this side. Oh, that's going to block access to, what have I got? My dock. So I can't put the elevator, I can't turn it. Oh, advanced plates are unlocked. Let's go and see what kind of research we can do. Enrichment chamber is now available to do. And this requires the enrichment chamber. The warp fuel, oh, that's where the warp fuel is made. So we'd need the enrichment chamber, but there's a whole lot of stuff that we need to do first. So let's start with a container module, and we'll get that going. The warp drive requires warp fuel to be unlocked. Got it. So the way I see it, we are going to be going to another solar system at some point, and I think the first one would be that human station over here. We can get the warp drive done and warp fuel. We could shoot over to this human station and maybe set up another base. So we'll be able to expand out. And this is just one solar system. Maybe there's cobalt over here, maybe not. Who knows? But let me think about how I'm going to lay this base out. Okay, I think I might have a bit of a plan. It's going to require moving ships and stuff again. But if I take out, so we go in here, I can't do it yet until I have my dock somewhere else. And I can't put my dock somewhere else until I have another spot for it. So just as a temporary thing, I'm going to put... Hey, let's see if we can put the dock up top. Rotate that and put it over there and apply that. Right, and then I need to go and move my ship, which is currently on this side. We'll undock from here, and man, this is tricky. There's the dock I want to dock with, so I am hoping it goes there. Yes, it does. And we can undock, and we can dock again. Yep, and then we can get out of our seat, and we head over this way. And now we are going to remove that dock. See, how does that look? My ship is sitting on the ground over there. It's not exactly what I wanted, but I also can't go over that way because then I'd be interfering a little bit with the shipyard. Maybe the shipyard needs to move at some point. All right, top in here. We're going to come over and remove that dock. And we're going to remove that piece. We're going to get the elevator in, rotate it like that. I need to come down a little and pop it in there. And then this solar panel that's wrecking my view can get removed. We can get another solar panel and pop it somewhere else where it's not in the way. No, that's going to interfere with ships. It just looks wrong. Yeah, for now, that can go over there. We may need to do something with the shipyard, but not now. So that has a nice big window view over there. This will have a view over that way. We have our dock up top. That might move at some point. Don't know yet. Oh, right. What I was going to do was take out this block. I think it's this one. And then replace that with a corner. And if I can get it in, yep, just like that. And we have everything to do that. So we'll apply the changes and exit. Now, that's still up there. Now we have a great view of our various docks on this side. That planet, which looks awesome. And our elevator is over here. We can call it. Look at that view. Wow. Head downstairs. And we have this space that we're not going to do anything with. And I didn't really need it for anything. But if we could get some furniture in here, that would be cool. Good. And then over on this side, we have a solar panel on that piece over there. We have our shipyard over here. And then from the elevator, we have this long corridor that goes down the middle with all of our assemblers. Ah, yeah. Okay, this is starting to look pretty sweet. Everything is still flowing, and we're almost finished with container modules for ships. Seems like we are going to be... I don't know why I chose container modules. I really should have sorted out the warp stuff first. Yeah, I think we will do the enrichment chamber next so we can start making that warp fuel. But we do have a seriously cool base right now. It all looks fantastic. And if I do move my shipyard, which I eventually will, then we can do something cool with this area as well. Like, if this isn't here, we could have another window. So this would be like one end of our space station. Very nice. But that is that for this one, I think. If you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. Let me know your thoughts. This game is getting a little bit bigger than I thought it was. And for a playtest, that's pretty cool. And if we can warp to another solar system, that will be outstanding. I'd like to check out that human station. And maybe we can pick up the cobalt. But in order to do that, we are going to have to get a better ship. We're going to have to upgrade a lot of things. I'll do a little bit of research between episodes to make sure that we are actually getting to where we need to be so we can make a much larger ship with large thrusters and a warp drive. So I'll research the warp fuel once I've researched the enrichment chamber. Because right now we kind of have everything going except maybe the advanced plates that we need to do. If we can find a recipe for it, let's have a look at what the recipe might be. There it is, and it's hull plates, servo motors, and circuits. I have servo motors right here. So here's our servo motors. Hull plates are right over here, and circuit boards are over here somewhere. Yeah, I think we could do something over here with that. Yeah, but that's for next time. Thank you very much for joining me, and until next time. Cheers!